There's a weird phenomenon I've noticed all throughout my life, where the more I subject myself to discomfort, the happier I really am. The first time I really started to notice this was in my last year of high school. And, every day that went by was an opportunity for me to expand my comfort zone. Life was at its peak. I seriously thought I had found the cheat code, the cheat code to life. The more discomfort I went through, the happier I was, and the more exciting my life was. Now that I'm a little older, I don't necessarily think that it's as black and white like that. More on that later, but I was definitely onto something because I felt incredible. I felt like I could achieve whatever I wanted as long as I put in the work. Yes, it involved leaving my comfort zone, but I didn't really see it as a problem because it just made me that much more happy. So I really believe if you can gain a better understanding of how the comfort zone works, then you can start living life on your terms instead of its terms, because it has a lot more control over your life than you might think. The first question we should be asking ourselves is everything that is outside of the comfort zone good? And is everything that is inside of the comfort zone bad? Well, the simple answer is no, because some people may find that smoking or drinking is outside of their comfort zone. That doesn't mean those activities will be beneficial for them. But for some people, a professional athlete, for them, going to the gym 3 times a week is already inside of their comfort zone. And that doesn't mean it's a bad thing. So the comfort zone isn't a good judge of whether or not an activity will be beneficial to you. But no one is born with the habit of smoking multiple times a week or training multiple times a week. And so that implies that the comfort zone changes over time. You see, the comfort zone isn't something that we can stretch and it just stays the same. You can imagine it more like, an elastic. You can stretch it, but the moment you stop applying pressure, it immediately starts shrinking and goes back to its natural form. And I've definitely felt this in my life. Every single time I return from holidays, I have a hard time going back to my normal routine. This is also referred to as losing momentum. Before the holidays, I may be used to training 5 times a week, but then all it takes is 1 week of holidays for me to lose that momentum, and suddenly that routine that I had is now outside of my comfort zone. So essentially, during that week of holidays, because I didn't push my comfort zone, because I stopped applying pressure in the elastic, my zone started shrinking, and certain activities that were beneficial to me became outside of my comfort zone. And it's because of this fluctuation that I don't agree with my younger self. And when I say that, I mean that instead of labeling people by whether or not they leave their comfort zone, I now believe each person can change the way that they deal with the comfort zone. Life has different chapters. There are seasons of my life where I am constantly pushing the boundaries, constantly stretching my comfort zone. And in those moments, my confidence is at an all-time high. But then all it takes is one setback, and all of a sudden I start crawling inside my shell, and I just start staying inside my comfort zone more and more. And therefore, you may even be surprised because certain actions you were doing 2 months ago or 3 months ago, suddenly you can't do them anymore because now they are outside of your comfort zone. So the cycle just repeats all over again. Needless to say, the comfort zone varies from person to person. For some people, even writing a comment on a YouTube video is, stepping out of their comfort zone. Whereas for others, stepping out of their comfort zone is like, I don't know, climbing Mount Everest. So the point of the video is that, it's okay for us sometimes to be inside of our shell, inside our comfort zone, as long as we realize that it's a cycle, and the faster we can leave this part of the cycle where we are inside of our comfort zone, then I truly believe the happier life we will live. With that said, I hope you got something out of the video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, leave a like. If you didn't, leave a dislike. I appreciate the feedback, and as always, I love you, and I'll catch you in the next one.